It's me, I'm Leah. Welcome to my kitchen. Today we are doing homemade empanadillas. They are a typical Spanish dish, usually filled with tuna and tomato. So in today's recipe I'm going to show you how to cook the dough, how to cook the filling. The filling, as I told you, is going to be tuna, tomatoes and eggs. But other fillings can be made with, for example, chicken, ground beef or veggies. So today we are doing with tuna, but if you're interested in seeing any other fillings, you can let me know and I will show you how to do it. So let's jump into it.
First, we are going to place a sieve into a bowl, and we are going to sift 270 grams of flour. You can use whole wheat flour if you want, but I'm using white wheat flour. We sift it to get rid of lumps. We'll also sift 1 teaspoon of salt, just to make sure there aren't any stones inside. Now we are going to mix everything until it's well mixed and incorporated. Once the salt is evenly incorporated with the flour, we are going to make a hole in the flour that we put on a bowl, just like we did with the pizza. We'll add 40 milliliters of olive oil. Extra virgin is better. And 80 milliliters of really cold white wine. Now we are going to crack an egg and add it into the mixer. Now we can mix everything in with a spoon until there is no left flour in a bowl. Now it's time to work the dough. To do so, we'll place some flour in the countertop and then we'll transfer the dough onto the flour. We are going to knead the dough, just like this, for about 5 to 10 minutes. The dough has to be soft, but it shouldn't stick to your hands. So if it sticks, you can add some more flour. Once the dough is properly kneaded, we'll make a bowl with it and we'll put it inside the bowl. Then we are gonna cover the bowl with a cloth and let it rest for about 20 minutes. Now we need to hard boil some eggs. To do so, we'll put some water in a pot and put it onto the stove so it boils. Then we'll add the eggs. With 2, it's enough. We'll let them cook for about 10 minutes. For the filling, I'm using canned tuna, which I'm draining, and then we'll be shredding. We used 1 full can, which is about 180 grams. Once the tuna is well shredded, we are going to add the tomato sauce. You can use homemade or canned, but the idea is that they should be saucy. So we started with 3 tablespoons and then we added just 2 more. Then mix the tuna with the sauce until you get an even paste. Once you get the desired consistency, leave aside and wait for the eggs to be cooked. Once the eggs are done, let them cool and then peel them. There are several ways in which you can incorporate them to the tuna. We like them shredded, but you can also cut them with a knife and the chunks will be a bit bigger. As almost everything in the kitchen, this goes to your taste. Once the eggs are shredded, just make sure that you combine them well with the rest of the filling. Once the dough has rested, it's time to prepare the empanadillas. To do so, we have to flatten the dough as thin as possible. For that, I'm using a rolling pin. I also recommend you cut the dough into several parts, because it's easier to work when the bits are smaller. Once we achieve the desired thickness, with a pasta cutter, make circles. Make sure that they are on top of each other. Then peel the dough, leaving just the circles. Once you have the circles properly laid out, fill each circle with a teaspoon of the filling, and then close it. To make sure it won't open while cooking, stick it with the back of the fork. Once the empanadillas look like this, you can freeze the ones that you won't be eating soon.
In Spain we usually eat them fried, but you can also bake them in the oven. Or you can use an air fryer and the texture will be more or less the same.
Now put some frying oil into a pot. Beware, it has to be really hot, so make sure you don't burn. Don't fry more than 3 or 4 empanadillas in one sitting. Also, make sure you're shifting them so they don't burn. Once they look golden brown, you can take them out and place them on a paper towel to get rid of the excess oil. Once that is done, you can plate them and eat them. They are delicious.
I really hope you try it, and if you do, tag me on social media and let me know how you like it. Until the next time, and remember, put some Mediterranean flavor in your life.
And subscribe.